We were still at the front end of our journey when we heard about a remarkable story that we'd find at the very end of it. A young engineer with a telescope who had given up his career to teach street children about the world around them. We told the people we were meeting about him, and one person in Chennai recommended we meet Rakesh Sharma, the only Indian who had ever been into space, and get his take on the telescope story. So he ran a few leads and actually got Rakesh's phone number. Alex gave it a ring and Rakesh answered, granting us a rare interview at his home in the mountains. So with my uncle's help, we went through the rainforest and searched for him in the hill station of Kunnur.
Can't see what's happening outside. So you just got these screens in front of you, CRTs, and that's giving you all the data that things are going all right. And they're just audible clues. You know, there's a whole lot of vibration and there's a whole lot of noise which is coming through as part of the vibration. And you're swaying up there, hoping like hell that the control system keeps this launcher pointed in the right direction. The mountains are there, Himalayas and those deep valleys, which from space look purple actually because the sun doesn't get into it, and of course snow-capped peaks. So there are various colors and textures and all of it you get to see within about 4 to 5 minutes. You're looking at the damage that is being caused by our so-called modern way of living, the pollution into the oceans, which is clearly visible from space, the different colors, you know, how it's coming. So that's the impact where it leaves you with. The parachute had these rigging lines. They ended up in a metal ring which was locked onto the capsule, and the metal would chafe against metal, and the capsule is shaped like a bell. So all the sound used to get amplified, and we were sitting, and I was certain that this parachute is going to part company with the capsule, and we're going to continue the rest of our flight just as a projectile. Well, that didn't happen. Unforgettable, the whole experience was, because everybody wants to hear about it and never seem to stop talking. So it's quite unforgettable for those reasons. Space has not been a life-changing experience, no. Whether it alters you fundamentally, psychologically, again, that's a very subjective thing. Some people it does, some people it doesn't. Professionals like us with a professional background, I mean, had I been a poet and I was shot into space, my response, spaceflight would affect me differently than if I was a military test pilot. So if you question as to how it happened, you know, and see it for what it is, it's end of day, it's just luck, right? Because we are a billion people, and I'm the only guy who's been up, and it's a fleeting experience. What's 8 days in a lifetime? See, we are just a very, very small part of this huge universe. So let us not, you know, think that we are the center of the universe. This is our place in the system of things. This is who you are. It's a huge place out there. It's worth exploring. And a telescope, what does it do? It just brings it that much closer, but it's still not reachable. Those objects which you see, they're still not reachable. Apart from showing those objects, I think to put it into context, that is what he should also be telling the kids. It's the context which is very important. Going to space is not as important as the context. What do you do from there on? Why do you go into space? Can you leverage something for people back on Earth?
Once Rakesh got back from space, he helped start an organization called Head Held High. Head Held High has discovered a model of condensing 12 years of education into 8 months. After helping 10, 120, and then 500 people who could not read, write, or speak English get jobs, Head Held High hopes for the tipping point, where other organizations start to steal their innovation and replicate it across the country to change the face of India.
You do get a holistic view of the planet, and you do see the planet in the environment it is, which is all very hostile. So you get the feeling that this is the only home we will ever have. Come, let's have tea, shall we?
Sure. Yeah.